Aji global window khan ide Dimapur Government College laga Central Library de ide ahigna ase ide tahan event ekta utha ase All Nagaland Government College Teachers Association tahan bra Triennial Conference cum National Seminar ide hall de uthai ase aru itekla noina this is organized by All Nagaland Government College Teachers Association in collaboration with Dimapur Government College Teachers Association kali 9th of November ba shuru kurina aji 10th of November tak jai ase koina ami khan ke kuishe to edu laga program opor ami khan jaigina saiso
My dear friends, education doesn't need to be reformed, it needs to be transformed. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. The transition to the new millennium is an opportune time to reflect on the challenges as difficult and fundamentally important for any country as any, especially in the context of transforming higher educational styles. On July 29, 2020, India unveiled its first and most comprehensive education policy of the 21st century. As the first omnibus policy since 1986, the education policy has the onerous task of addressing multiple issues and challenges facing India's education system. To this end, Angcta proposed for convening a Triennial conference with leading educators, policymakers and researchers with focus on the theme higher education in transition. For creating a shared responsibility and ownership amongst stakeholders to help translate the inclusionary vision of the NEP 2020. This conference seeks to facilitate meaningful discussions and our deliberations will traverse the intricate landscape of the relevance and practical application of the curriculum framework of NEP 2020 to be student-friendly and learner-centric, fostering intellectual insights into the interplay of higher education with our society with its multifaceted dimensions, spanning research management, polity, ecology, economy, literature, folklore, environment, culture, and much more. NEP 2020 aims to promote research and innovation and seeks to transform higher education by focusing on skill-based education to meet the needs of the industry and the economy. At this juncture, the state of higher education in Nagaland is also currently at the transition between the systems of major national educational policies in the country, and higher education in Nagaland cannot remain isolated. The higher education is in fact at a paradigm shift as it closely coordinates between classrooms, researchers and society and skill development in the system. And this necessitates a collaborative effort from educators, from policymakers and from all the stakeholders. Having said this, the role of the teachers as well as the system of higher education in a given framework of the new education policy, we have to work to achieve the optimum growth for the given framework of NEP 2020. The implementation of NEP 2020 in Nagaland has thrown many new challenges to colleges, especially government colleges, where the institutes are already reeling under acute shortage of teachers and classrooms. Nagaland has the fourth highest unemployment rates in the country, with 92,302 unemployed youths till January 2022. Is it time for our government and policymakers and all stakeholders to focus on designing skill development programs in such a way to help our state become self-reliant? Our Prime Minister has stated that the need of the hour is to have zero deficits products in the manufacturing sector. Industry 4.0 needs skill developments. Government also needs to focus on new skills in the service sector, knowledge economy, and modern technology, and in bolstering social justice. And here we mention Dr. Ambedkar's theory that industrialization helps uplift the Dalits, backward classes, and tribals who have small land holdings. Knowledge and skills can bring about a positive change in society, and it is here that integrating vocational education with general education and strengthening of industry, academy and collaboration becomes important for skilling of youth at the optimum level and contribution towards the nation's economic prosperity and development. Today it is time to ponder and think, where do we stand for the future of our youths? Angcta would like to express our gratitude, for which I request our teachers to kindly felicitate our special guest with a very special gift. Sir, I request you to kindly stand up and receive a small gift from the Angcta fraternity.
Research projects that are liberally funded by many research funding agencies. Besides the acutely needed funds for infrastructural growth, these projects also facilitate publications, which is very crucial, in high quality research journals. Such publications in turn will raise institutional rankings, which will pave the way for Government of India funding towards excellence, autonomy, universities. Sponsored projects bring in funds for purchase of equipment, computers, software, etc. Funds from these research projects also support fellowships for research scholars and project fellows, besides helping with travel, fieldwork, attending seminars, workshops, library consultations, and other miscellaneous expenses. Sponsored projects also provide financial benefit to concerned institutions as well. For every major or minor research project, an overhead of 10% of the total cost of the project goes to the institution, goes to your institution. The output of quality research benefits the society as well, and at times helps the government in its policy making. Highly qualified teachers will also raise the standards of education in Nagaland. To further achieve this goal, besides the PhDs, they have to be equipped with the latest developments in their respective fields and in higher education itself through refresher and orientation courses and faculty development programs. The Department of Higher Education should ensure this. At present, there are huge challenges. Nagaland has just one central university. Of course, most parts of India have just one central university. And we also have 4 private universities, but no state university. The state government and academicians should together chart out a roadmap to establish at least one state university. You will definitely get the backing of our governor, because he is very enthusiastic in this sector. The Angcta should play a major role here in the larger interest of Nagaland. The NAP 2020 encourages institutional autonomy. Today we have 3 autonomous colleges in the form of the Mathematics College, St. Joseph's College, Jakma, and Organises College. There is no reason why other colleges cannot become autonomous as well. With active government support and dedicated researchers, autonomy of more government colleges is possible. The Kohima Science College can and should aspire to become a state university in the near future. There are huge grants for infrastructure development of universities. The Angcta conference aimed at scholarly discourse on higher education transition should emphasize on the success of the multifaceted NAP 2020 by addressing the inherent weaknesses in our higher education system. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I end with best wishes for a grand success of the conference. Thank you very much.
Among the 17 government colleges, you have 2 rules of college. Almost all the colleges have been assessed by NAC, except parent government college and Motu College of Teachers Education. For reasons which we all know, they have not been able to go for the NAC assessment all these years, and the 2 model colleges. But I can very confidently say that the remaining government colleges have equip ourselves well to meet the challenges, and with all the shortcomings and shortfalls that we have in these different colleges, especially in the materials, if we are able to be assessed with NAC, I think NAP is just one challenge that we can all collectively overcome. And keeping all these things at the backdrop, Angcta had decided to organize this program. The main aim being that we should have social gathering, but at the same time we felt that it should also be a point where we can interact and interchange ideas, academic ideas. And I feel that we will be able to achieve that today in the conversation. And even this morning, we were really honored to have heard from our Pro-Vice Chancellor about the struggles and about the circumstances under which Angcta had started their movement and their existence. And now we stand strong year after about more than 20 years, and we salute the sacrifices and the contributions of the pioneers. Let us also not forget that because of very less government colleges in those days, and we are told that we had only Fazlali College, Burma Science College, and State College of Teachers Education back then. And by chance and by circumstances, Burma Science College was always given the privilege to be the torchbearer of higher education in Angcta. And they have led the association very strongly, and for which I take this opportunity to thank the pioneers of Angcta, especially Burma Science College, pioneers for leading us through all those tumultuous times.